Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode from the Paperhats Survival Multiplayer server. My name is Glitch. Well, I'm starting out today here at the Woodland Mansion because, like I said in the last video, one of my goals today is to break ground on my own Woodland Mansion, and, well, I came back here to do some more research and just looking at how this place is put together so that I can start working to, well, figure out how I want to lay mine out. Now, when doing that, I have come up with a couple of challenges I'm going to have to work on. The first of them is basically not having my mansion turn into a place that's dark and spooky. Um, eh, you might notice that I have laid down ridiculous amounts of torch spam here in the entryway. Eh, That actually has nothing to do with me being worried about mob spawning. Instead, when I came here to this spot, thinking to start out the video and record my intro here, I realized that no matter how much lighting I added, I was still kind of in shadow. And I think part of that has to do with the materials around me. I mean, I really do love how the devs added in like these dark oak logs to basically give trim to the windows, and the the high ceilings throughout the building really give that sense of, grandness. But I mean, you can really see it coming down these yawning hallways here. While you've got decent lighting here, the higher you go, the darker it gets. And I mean, no matter what you do, you kind of have this, I don't know, sense of shadow that's, while a little bit of shadow is good, it can get overpowering really fast. I mean, it's easy for like these smaller rooms to light them up adequately, but I'm definitely going to have to choose my block palette carefully to make sure that this place doesn't turn into not just a woodland mansion, but a dark woodland mansion. Another challenge that I'm definitely seeing that I'm going to have, let's go ahead and take a quick flight up to the roof, is again that sense of how big this place actually is. Now, granted, woodland mansions, when they generate in a world, do have, they're pretty much procedurally generated as far as room design goes, but by and large they kind of come in one size. And standing here in the corner, from corner to corner, and then in the square, it's about 50 by 50 blocks, 50 blocks by 50 blocks. So, kind of like the raid farm, this project is going to take quite a bit of stuff to put together. No, I mean, I do have to say, give the villagers some kudos. I mean, sorry, not villagers, pillagers, kudos, because they picked a great location. I mean, if I come over here to this corner, you can see over here in over just off to the end of my render distance, there's a village, there's a shipwreck down there, there's one of the ocean ruins where the drowned spawn. Just over there's another shipwreck over there. I mean, they picked a nice spot, but yeah, this is definitely going to be a bit of a challenge to build something this big. One of the challenge that I think I'm going to have is the fact that with the flat roof that the Woodland Mansion has, it can turn into an unintentional mob farm. So I'm going to have to find a different way to do my roofing so that I can get a decent night of sleep. So even with the challenges this place presents, I'm really excited to, well, get going on building my own. So I think my next step is going to be to head for home and start making a plan for how I want this place to be laid out. I'll meet you there. And here we are back at base, and I think that after some time kind of drafting and designing, it's not a perfect design by any stretch, but I think I have the start of the foundations for this mansion. Now, one thing I am realizing is that I am going to have to clear a lot of space to make this place work. Unfortunately, it also means I'm going to have to move some stuff around. Earlier in the season for a server-wide project, we needed a lot of honey blocks. So I went ahead and built a bee farm. And the next part is it is a relatively straightforward redstone design. So I need to, since right there is one of the walls, I'll need to either remove it entirely or I'll need to at least rotate it 90 degrees. I haven't decided what my rooms are going to be just yet, but let's go ahead and fly down here. I do know that I'm going to be removing these bamboo stalks and this sugar cane. Now that I have the farms, I don't really need them anymore. I also decided that what I want to do is I want to have my hallways kind of radiate off a central point over there, kind of come around the corner and through here. Um, Now I will eventually need to put in a some kind of entrance into my storage system and the farming area. Probably put something in about halfway down, and unfortunately, I'm probably also going to have to move Discount Dave here, or the other thing is that he might be past his expiration date because we're now updated to 1.20.4, so zombie curing doesn't work as good as it used to. But we'll cover that down the road. I haven't decided what I want to do with him just yet. Um, Now, that being said, I think what I want to do is I want to have my hallways come down through here and kind of around the corner. Um, Now, the base at present is I want to mirror it on both sides. So I kind of designed it around. I've got my storage system and farming area here. They are, that is 60 blocks by 30-ish blocks. And I wanted to mirror that on the other side, so I went ahead and set up a another set of walls over here to basically be another set of rooms like that. I've not decided what's going to be over here yet, but I'll get to that as the season progresses. I do think that my entrance for right now is going to be right where these planks are. Um, for present, it's going to be pretty simple. I would like to make some kind of an entrance hall. There's a river right down there, and I would love to have like some kind of entrance hall and then something leading down to it. But again, that's something that I will work on as the season progresses. For now, though, before I can do any of this, I've got to go on a bit of a chopping rampage to clear out and level off all this space. So, yeah. Me and the woodsman friend have to spend some quality time to spend together. So, let's get these trees out of here. Welcome back, and I hope you enjoyed the time lapse. That was a lot more wood than I really expected to have to move. But it did remind me once again of just how tightly packed it can be to work in a dark oak forest. But that being said, I do, now that I have all the wood cleared out of here, I do feel like I have a much better scope of just how big this project is going to be. And well, basically, right now I've kind of spent some time figuring out. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to have my main hallway, at least for the first floor, come down and wrap around the front, down where those wood planks are. And once again, is where I'm going to put the entrance. Um, not sure what I'm going to do with the rooms themselves, but I have started terraforming and basically filling in the area so that the floor out here on the first floor will be even with the floor of both the storage system and the farming area. Did realize that that is going to take a whole lot of dirt, so had to make a few trips different places to just mine for it. But yeah, I one other thing happened in between that was, well, let's just say I had a bit of a distraction pop up. You see, recently I stopped by the shopping district, hoping to first off check out a few of the new shops and also to check on Kaleidoscope Woolens to make sure that everything was in stock and pick up any sales. One other reason I wanted to stop by, though, was to play Superboy Gamer's guessing game. For one diamond block, you get three guesses, and the prize was includes all of Super's diamonds. Which, if anyone's been watching the other Paperhats videos, he's got amassed quite a bit. So I decided to give it a try. I've tried quite a few things, and the rules say it can't be craftable. So I looked around and I thought of why not try the different size of amethyst buds. That did leave me with a bit of a challenge, considering there are four sizes, which would leave me two extra guesses. So I thought, hey, why not just throw in some calcite and smooth basalt, because neither one is craftable, and, well, they can be a little bit difficult to get. And wouldn't you know it, but calcite wound up being the right answer. Now, being honest, I was not prepared for this, and I'm kind of nervous about what I'm getting myself into because I noticed that Super, when he gave this clue that I received, this clue, it says quest begins. So I guess it's time to gather some gear and see what I can find. So let's head out. Okay, let's go ahead and I think I'm going to land right here for a second. Now, the quest book simply says to go here and give some coordinates. So, looking at my mini HUD, I'm guesstimating that it's going to be somewhere up on that mountain. So let's go ahead and fly up there. And, wow, looks like someone did some... Oh, hello, what's this? Drop down here. Oh, it's another one of his guessing games. What mobhead started a gang on day one? So, this challenge is going to be a challenge of knowledge. Well, I remember that Tack, Vic, Super, and Dan all went out and wound up doing a bunch of fishing for food, and they came back with a bunch of salmon heads. So, for this challenge, I guess it's time for a little bit of axe fishing. Come on, give me a head. Give me a head. I need to get ahead of this world. Nope. All right. Next set. Perfect. All right. Salmon head acquired. Okay. Let's drop down here. And... oh, another clue. All right. What do we got here? Go to the chither. Stand on the shulker to open it. What is the chither? The plot, it thickens. Well, after a good bit of chin scratching, I think I have an answer to this part of the puzzle. You see, the clue referred to a chither, and at first I thought of things that are cold, but then I remembered something had happened early on this evening involving a lot of chickens and the wither, which resulted in the chither. Basically, Dan, Super, and Dakota came out here to the desert and spawned a bunch of chickens and the wither. Yeah, so you can see, I mean, a lot of this is just us mining for sand. But you can also see some of the carnage that's left over. And in the end, here lies the bodies of 3,000 chickens. It was very laggy. But in the clue, it says, go to the chither, stand on the shulker, and open it. And looking around here, I don't see any shulker boxes. Oh, hello. Oh, we have one right here. Well, let's go ahead and take a look around. All right, it's midday. I think we're doing good on time. Let's go ahead and we'll just, so stand on the shulker and open it. So, no! I'm okay. Well, now that I'm down here, another chamber. So why did we spawn and kill all the chickens? Oh, the multiple choice. All right. So we have for food, for fun, for wither roses, and just to lag the server. On a surface level, I want to say, almost all of the above, because I don't think they were intending to lag the server, but we all, we had a lot of food because of it, and I'm sure it was a whole lot of fun, but I do remember that one of the main reasons they wanted it was for a whole bunch of wither roses. So I'm going to go with C. And we have a new clue. So let's go ahead and get out of here, and then to clue one. Let's get out of here and then take a look at the clue. So up we go. Okay, back on the surface, and let's see what the next clue says. So clue number 2 is bring your bow and lots of arrows to these coordinates. Well, I guess this is one of the first times I'm happy I have an infinity bow. All right, road trip part 2. Meet you there. Okay, so those coordinates are just north of the shopping district, and looks like there's something built up here. Let's go ahead and land. All right, what do we got? Please stand behind the fence, shoot all 3 targets to win. Oh boy. All right, let's see what we can do here. Oh, that's one. Oh, that's 2. Almost. All right. I got all three. Now what? Oh, the final quest. Well, okay. Let's see what this has to say. Congrats. Your prize is waiting for you on the docks at my base. Well, I guess it's time for one more road trip. So yeah. I'll meet you there. All right, just along this river and beyond Dr. J's wall is Super's base. And wow, I have actually never had a chance to get over here to see this. And it looks amazing. But let's take a look around. The clue said that it was on the docks. And oh my word. Congrats. Here is your prize. That's a whole lot of gold and diamonds and redstone stuff. Just wow. I'm just like I am honestly speechless. Hold on, there's one more book. Let's take a look up here. Oop. Up, up, up. Yeah, let's hop down here so I don't fall. And base deed. This deed grants you full and complete ownership of Superboy's spawn base and main base, as well as all the farms these two bases have, and it does not grant you ownership of the perimeter, as that's now public to all the Paperhats. The deed and the bases are now fully yours to use, sell, etc. Enjoy the new bases and the benefits that come along with them. And the chords. Wow. Well, I guess it falls to me to basically mention that Superboy has gone on hiatus from Paperhats for a while, and while we all miss him, he's pursuing something he's dreamed of for quite a while, and we all wish him well. But yeah, I guess I now have a new base to both explore, but also to keep until he gets back. So Super, if you're able to see this, I'm going to take good care of your house and base, and looking forward to when you come back. But it's been a great adventure going after all this stuff, but now it's time to start exploring one base and get going on another. So it looks like I've got some work ahead of me because the foundations are laid. It's time to start building. So if you enjoyed this video, please consider giving it a like. And also consider subscribing if you want to see more content like this. My name is Glitch, and I do hope I'll see you next time for the next episode on the Paperhats Survival Multiplayer server. Thanks for watching.